Welcome everyone to Ventthis. Now you better have a full charge on your devices today because I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of laughter, and laughter actually uses more battery power than not laughing. So you probably didn't know that, and that's why I'm here to just educate the public. So
and to be a Bobby from London.
Yes, hello. So Chris, Paul, wake yourselves up, sit up straight. We're going to do this thing, all right?
Boom.
It's that time again, everyone. Time for another episode of Ventthis. This is the hyperbole hour, and we're going to complete it in just under 30 minutes.
It's a challenge.
It is very hyperbolic. So what's up? It's very hyperbolic. Very nice. Look at that. So what's up with you guys? Any events of your own before we get started?
You know, I wanted to ask Chrissy,
hello.
You know, on the last episode, Chrissy was wearing a Bills Mafia hat and a Bills Mafia jersey. Now you're wearing a Bills Mafia hat, but that shirt looks kind of Bengals. Is that intentional?
Well, Bengals, I think, are orange, right? But
they are.
Yeah.
But the design is you got Bills color, but like a Bengals design. Are you like a hybrid fan? Is there anything to that?
Well, the Buffalo Zoo, they do have a blue tiger.
Yeah, it used to be a zebra, and before that, it was a guy's donkey. They just need people to show up.
A guy's what?
All donkey.
Oh.
You ever see that in Tijuana? They'll like spray paint a donkey to look like a zebra. Then they charge you to get a picture.
Oh,
I heard of that actually.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what they do. It's pretty funny.
It's been years since I've been to Tijuana.
So there's no Bengal love. You're Mafia, Bills Mafia all the way.
Diehard Buffalo Bills all the way, and I'm excited for September 8th. It's our first real game of the season against the Cardinals. So
their first real game might be somewhere in November. Let's be real. I've seen how you guys play.
Oh,
wow. That just happened because I'm from New England, Chrissy, because I'm a Patriot. That's why that just happened.
Wow.
You're a Patriot
and we'll be good again in about 11 years. So
yeah,
I'll say
exactly.
that.
Yeah. You
as soon as Brady has a son who plays.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I used to be years ago a Patriots fan, but I'm now Buffalo Bills all the way. We're going to the Super Bowl, and we're a part of the Bills Mafia, and that's all I have to say. September 8th, 10 o'clock Pacific time. Watch the game and let us kill the opponents.
And why did it change? Why did it change from the Patriots to the Bills? What
I had to know. Yeah. What happened?
Oh, why did it change
your allegiance?
That was for me.
Yes.
Yeah, but why?
Well, when I married my husband, he was a diehard Buffalo Bills fan, and I just saw this team grow over the years, and a lot of the Patriots are getting so much hype with Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, that I thought, you know what? Call me a turncoat, still East Coast, but the Bills have got my loyalty now.
I really thought you were going to say when I met my husband, he didn't like my crush on Tom Brady, and it didn't feel right anymore. So I switched to the Bills. I was sure.
It could happen.
He's cute, no question about it.
Good-looking guy, that Brady.
Yeah.
Just don't get him in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu match, and it should be all right.
All right. Well, you know, if you give someone a $20 bill and you never see them again, it's probably worth it. You ever think about that?
A Bronx Tale, baby.
Chris is stumped. Chris, you're stumped. You're so stumped that you've actually moved a foot and a half away from your microphone.
Sometimes how does Chuck's brain work?
It doesn't.
It's a mystery.
No, that's a real question.
It is. But think about that. If you give somebody $20, you never see them again. It was a good investment, right? I'm ready. I came out of the chute ready. 5 minutes after I was born, I kind of like looked around and I thought, well, I guess my neck will get a little stronger. I'll be able to hold my head up. My balls will drop and I'll just go through life.
That's what you call self-awareness, folks.
Exactly.
That is self-awareness.
Maybe too much self-awareness. And on that note,
That's right. Right from the
I'm
beginning.
starting.
How about it?
Okay, well,
How about it?
yeah. Let's let's move on, little doggies. All right,
Thank-
wait. Now, Chris, you titled this "Are They a Public Menace?" Now, let's hear the first menacing
Oh, is
memoir
that the
or
first
myth.
one?
And do
Yes.
they like to be called they? We're trying to keep this piece.
Oh,
Well,
I titled
no,
it. Yes.
the title, the title.
Yes,
She's confused. You
I
better
got
move away from the
confused.
mic again. You're confused. Okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you.
All
Yep.
right.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Should I start? Here we go.
Well, somebody has to.
All right.
You've
So,
got the letters. Oh, and yeah, because Loretta's still. I
No.
think she's just getting out of prison this week, isn't she?
newsflash, newsflash, she'll be here on the next episode, which will
She
be
will.
in 2 weeks. Yes.
My God, I'm going to have to dress up.
Yeah, hold
All
your
right.
breath.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Now, are we going now?
Yeah.
All right.
Who the hell do guys think they are when they ride their bikes on the road? I was behind two jackasses on a one-lane street, and these two bozos were riding side by side, just having a wonderful conversation. They were completely oblivious to me and could care less. Why don't police give these bozos tickets for obstructing traffic? I mentioned guys, but I could be wrong. There may be women under those helmets, but in this case, it was two men. Also,
I
should
thought it was jackasses. I thought somebody was riding a jackass,
Donkeys?
but go ahead. Donkeys, yeah.
yeah, okay.
Was it in Tijuana? No, just, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting? Of course I am.
No,
All
not
right.
at all.
Thank you for asking.
So he goes on, you don't see cars driving side by side on the roads. I think the police should be handing out tickets. Hold on, turn my page. Handing out tickets.
As they
to
should. I
people
do
just
agree.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I do to people who are driving cars. I live in California, and if they collected more of these tickets, maybe our wonderful Golden State would not be in such debt. Signed, I will run you over with my car.
Well, I don't think they want to collect the tickets. I think they want to collect the fines. But
Yeah.
first of all, sir, if you run them over, you're breaking the law, and that's a bigger law. But you mentioned you live in California, and in California, it's legal for two bikes to ride side by side, or as they like to call it, two abreast. And
Really? I didn't
yes,
know
it's
that.
illegal in a single lane. Or in a multi-lane road. It's perfectly legal in California. Now, I don't know other states. You'd have to check your book before you become a jackass and ride side by side. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
I'm going to say,
Thank
I'm
you,
going to say,
Chuck.
whoever wrote this in, find me on Instagram. We are friends because the rage, the veins that fill in my neck when people listen, you want to ride your bike on the road? No problem. Just go road speed. If the speed limit's 25, traffic goes 30, dude, be pedaling 30. That's what I want to see. Don't make me slow down. Just
but we
don't
gotta
make me
share
slow
the
down.
road. We gotta
I don't
share the
care.
road.
You can do it on a tricycle. I don't care. A unicycle, whatever you want. Run backwards down the road in the middle of the lane. If you can do it at 30, then you can do it in 25. No problem.
but you can pass them
otherwise-
as a motorist. You can pass them. I mean, but the law
What if the
requires
double
that you
yellow?
leave. What's that?
What if it's double yellow? Then you
Well, they're
can't.
perfectly
You can't
legal.
go
Well,
around.
just slide by if nobody's looking. But the law requires that you leave 3 feet between you and the bikes that you're passing. You
I
know,
would
but
like
that's
to
just
offer
the law.
this. I would like to offer this. When I was a young man in high school or college, I drove a lot of used cars, and I had this sob that accidentally, genuinely, it was an accident. The washer fluid vent,
You squirted
duct
your
for the-
clean your washers, your dish,
it
your
would
thing.
shoot to the
Yeah.
side. It didn't hit the windshield. Somehow it got twisted and it would beam like pedestrians. And I would do it to them all the time because I'm a sick person who loved it. I couldn't have had more fun. I forgot until now. And I might go do it to my car now as an adult on purpose. This is what we should do to people who ride bikes and don't know how to do it right. Beam them with the fluid. It's not toxic. It's not going to get them sick. It won't even stay in their clothes. But what it'll do for your soul, I think, will maybe be cathartic. And if it starts to happen enough, maybe some of these bikers be like, oh, you know what? You know why they do that to us? Because we piss them off by riding in the road. We've never spent more tax money on bike lanes. Use the bike lane. Let the road be for roads, and aim up for tailgates too. For wait, sign up for Producer Gary's throwing out some great ideas. Oh yeah, I mean, we could have anything. If you could have like a drop down in your tailgate, a little potato gun. I don't know if you guys ever heard of those.
What's a potato gun?
Oh, potato gun.
Shoot potatoes at people?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
It's some sort of
God.
a pressure-based thing with like a air can, and you've got a potato in a pipe.
Like an air cannon. It's an air cannon that you
Yes,
put
it's an air
potatoes in.
cannon.
Yeah.
You could take them clean off their bike. That's getting into a whole new level.
That's
But,
not-
God, but you got to share the road. It's like, wow.
sounds like Chuck
different
rides
side
his-
of Paul.
Sounds like Chuck rides his bike in the middle of the road. That's what I'm hearing. Chuck,
Yeah, Chuck's a bike rider.
I used to be a big bike rider. I'd go out and ride 100 miles and not even think about it, and have a slice of pizza and come back home, and but I haven't done that in a long time. And now I'm actually, because of the way people are, and the people like you now, Paul, I'm afraid to get on a bike again.
Well, I didn't say beam them and make them road meet.
Well, you're
I
trying to
just said
kill
a
me. You're
little
trying to
washer
wash my
fluid.
windshield and,
Just a
and
little
hit me
washer
with a
fluid.
potato.
Just a little chin music. Just a little how do. You know what I mean? Just a little have a
Just
good
squirt
day,
some
sir.
oil.
That's all.
Squirt some a puddle of oil under my wheels as I go by, so I can fly off the street.
and some thumbtacks in case you make it through it. Go full on James Bond DB9.
Jeez.
I'm telling you.
Wow, the things we learn
Public
here on
decency.
Ventthis.
All I ask of society is just be respectful of others. Just try not to exist. Try not like do what you do, but just don't cause anyone to notice you more than anyone else. That's
Yeah.
it.
But you
I think
just
that's
said
all
be
we need to do as
respectful of
people.
other people. You said be respectful of other people, and now you're trying to kill them.
Well, no, I'm mitigating a problem. I didn't initiate. You see, I'm not about initiation. I'm about mitigation. That's what I'm into. I like a
right.
nice smooth path. But if a bump comes in, you got to smooth it out.
Did you ever consider running for public office?
Many times.
No.
Many.
Don't. Wow.
I've always said it's a good thing that I'm not king because I would bring back the lions. People would learn so quickly if they find out, oh, the last guy who did that, he didn't get, 60 days and like hot meals. No, he got the lions. And then nobody ever did it again. Then it's kind of sick, but
Kinda?
get done. When you put a guillotine in town square, guess what? It's very clear. It's very clear how things work.
All right. So should we pedal over to the second vent?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I went way
Please.
off the rails.
Shut-
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
yes. Let me see. Here we go. Ready? Okay.
No, wait. Okay, now I am.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone hates the parking meter attendant. I'm
Oh.
one of them.
You're one of them. Wait,
I
now
can
is this person a parking meter attendant or one of the people that hate them?
Yeah.
No, this is the actual attendant.
This
you
is the
can-
attendant writing this.
Yeah, the parking, the guy who gives you tickets. And
All right.
Paul is loaded
Or
with hair.
the woman that gives you tickets.
That's true. Yeah,
I don't know how those people sleep at night doing that.
Women
to
can
people,
be
but go
equally
ahead.
offensive at this position. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. It's an equal opportunity thing.
So he says, I'm one of them, and I've been spat on, yelled at, called some really nasty names with cuss words added just because I gave a ticket. Is it my fault the general public leaves their cars all day in a 2-hour parking zone? Is it my fault some people don't even put money in the meter? No, it is not my fault that you've broken the meter protocol. Hey, all you cheaters, just add the right amount of money, download the app, and the world will be a nicer place in your parking spot. Be nice to us. We have really good memories. He's threatening.
There was a group in Germany who had very similar opinions. And
Oh no, here we go. Here we go.
well, you know what? I think it's horrible that he's been spat on, although I do find it humorous. I think part of
Hey, he could have had windshield washer squirted in his face.
which is very disinfectant. There's no problem. Really, it's a decent way to send a message in a passive aggressive. Anyway,
While cleaning someone. Yes.
I will say a little bit that this person needed to consider, although they're right, technically they're right in what they're saying. Society does need to function smoothly with a steady turnover of parking spaces. But when you know that a parking ticket for being 25 cents short on your meter, 3 minutes late is $68, in the city of Los Angeles, you have to know you're signing up for some distaste from the people on the other end. I saw a guy writing someone a ticket for an unpaid meter on Christmas Eve a couple of years ago. And I said, that's on you, dude. You shouldn't have this job. How do you get out of bed on Christmas Eve knowing that you're going to go blow people away with $68?
But you still get the ticket. You still, once they write that ticket, I had that happen where I walked up and the guy was writing the ticket a moment before it actually went up because he knew it was going to go up. It was counting down.
That's brutal.
You know, and he was and I'm running out there from a restaurant with money, and it went bing. But he had already started writing. You know, so I had a fit and I contested it and I lost. You know,
that's predatory. Oh, you're going to lose because LA doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't care, you know, but we do. But there's a lot of, I don't know. We just got to get along too. We got to, you know, we got so much hate. Everybody's hating everybody, and you know, and it is a law, and you're breaking the law. So
I had a meter guy tell me, and I don't understand this, so please try to help me. When he wrote me a ticket, I said, "Oh, please," because literally it was like you. I had just turned, and he goes, "Once I start writing the ticket, but why?"
Because he's already started it.
But so tear it up. What's the big deal?
He can't.
Why?
They have to account for all that. There it is. You started writing a ticket. Something must have happened. All those things are accounted for, whether it's electronically or on the old paper. It's like, here's 479238, and why did you start filling it out? Oh, because she was cute? No, that doesn't work.
No, and Chuck, to your point, because I used to wonder this all the time, Chrissy, too. It goes a step further. They assume that you were being bribed. If the ticket's $68, you go, "Hey, buddy, I'll give you $20 if you just tear that shit up."
Yeah.
And then they figure that the meter maid is on the take. So that is why.
It's a good thing Paul's here. We have somebody that's smart.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Somebody that's good looking, and then we have Chris.
You know, but I did also ask a meter maid.
I just woke up on that.
The Bengal Bill.
And I think I said, I think I said, sit up straight and wake up. You know, so and you fell asleep. Yeah. All right.
You know, but
to Paul's point. So, and I'm just trying to clarify my brain because I really get angry. I mean, I think I was in Pasadena somewhere, and I got a parking ticket. Maybe it was 16.
Are you the little old lady in Pasadena?
Yeah. Neither my little, neither my old. But anyway, maybe. So there must be like a copy of that
ticket.
It's carbon copy.
It's a carbon copy.
Triplicate. Yeah.
But even if they rip it up, let's say, how do you know? How does
it's a missing page?
Right, but
ticket
maybe
number 492 is no longer entered. It skips to 493. What happened to 492? Why is 492 not in the book?
The wind came and it blew away.
No, the meter maid's got to account for it.
You're on the take.
Oh, okay.
It's not a fart. It's a parking ticket.
60.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I used to.
Go ahead, Paul.
No, I used to get so mad at
these people. Does your chin hurt, Paul? Does your chin hurt? It keeps bumping the bottom of the screen.
I'm like a mover and a shaker. Thank you for that. You can write me a ticket for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to have my chin on the shoulder.
I've got $4.95 right here. Ticket $4.95.
I figured with the tickets being expensive as they are, $68 for not having paid your meter. Why not have a secondary option where you can check off a box for an extra $100? Meter maids could wear those like dog training suits, you know, those big, huge, puffy, like Michelin Man suits where you can't feel anything. And you can just unload your rage on the meter maid. You could swing and kick and punch and just beat the hell out for like 30 seconds. It's an extra $100. Most of it goes to the meter maid. But that rage that you get when you get a ticket and the guy is still there, it is such a unique boiling rage. I think I would pay an extra $100 if I could take a few pops. He wouldn't feel it, obviously.
But that's never going to happen. And I don't know what's happening nationwide, but in California, it's like assaults on meter maids are really on the rise in Los Angeles and in San Francisco. And there's been incidences of tire slashing and beating up the parking enforcement officers.
Yeah.
And now the California Assembly is trying to double the fines for assault on the enforcement, parking enforcement people.
Do you know what they've done? Well, as you and that last word you said, officers, I was under the understanding, and maybe I'm wrong. I know they did this with bus drivers. Assaulting a bus driver or a meter maid is considered assaulting an officer. They've essentially deputized them so that if you hit one of them, it's attacking a cop.
Sure.
And you can face real felony time, as opposed to what we would all think. These people don't matter. They're marginalized. They've taken a horrible job. It's okay to beat them. That's what we all thought.
Right.
That's what we all thought. Any reasonable person would be like, yeah, you can kick a meter maid. Who cares? Even if you didn't get a ticket, you just got pooped on by a bird. Swing it at a meter maid. No more.
No, there's still an officer of the law. Yeah.
Those days are over.
So,
and now you're going to get beaten with the sticks.
My thoughts are follow the laws, try not to hate, and let people do their jobs and be responsible and follow the laws and pay the fucking fine. Pay the fine if you didn't pay, or put the money in the meter. Jeez.
Well, I think for Christmas, those things you can punch, and it looks like a person.
Punching bag.
It's not a punching bag. It's shaped.
The clown that
and it goes back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting at you for Christmas, Paul, because I'm sensing a lot of inner.
Can you get one that has a meter maid on it? Because this could be the greatest gift. No, we could all, forget we could do this podcast for free for the rest of our lives. Let's monetize meter maid punching bags, and we're rich. Gary, can you edit that out so no one else does it? We have a business. You're in business. My God.
Wow.
Chrissy,
wow.
I didn't know you had it in you. You nailed it. That was a great idea, Chrissy.
Paul is just on fire.
He's on fire for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go on to the last one?
Yeah, let's get to the third one.
Give Paul some time to cool down.
Wait. Can I 2 seconds and this is it? I won't drag us any farther, but I will mention
2 seconds.
Just to bring us all together in parking frustration. Did you know the money doesn't go to Los Angeles?
What?
Parking meter money actually doesn't go to LA. The entire system is run by Xerox. They outsourced it to Xerox. They do over $100 million a year in revenues from the tickets.
From the parking meters in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Only?
Yes.
Or are there other cities doing this?
Probably others as well. But Los Angeles does over $100 million a year, and they only receive a portion of those fines.
We're
so
just
in this
selling
democratic
our country.
Society, that's what I'm saying. That's part of where the frustration is. If I really thought my $68 was going to buy a computer for a kid, dollar for dollar, hey, I guess I should have paid my meter. But it's like $8 or so. I shouldn't say that. I don't know what percent goes to LA.
Right.
But it is outsourced by Xerox, and they're the ones who decide to gouge us.
Well, the same thing is happening with toll roads. I mean, we don't even own some of our roads. It's going to people over in Europe or Germany, somewhere,
China.
Just China. Yeah. I mean, other countries are collecting these tolls, and our roads are falling
and it's
apart.
taking a toll on us.
Oh,
Chrissy,
no.
Chrissy brings in the comedic
that.
relief.
I'm here.
It's
She
taking
saved
a
it.
toll.
It got so serious for a minute, and I apologize.
God, we need to lock her in a booth.
Okay.
All right.
Wow,
All right,
I got to
here we go.
park this anger
last
somewhere.
vent.
We have another vent? All right.
last one.
All right. Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay. Bare feet should not be allowed in public places like ice cream shops or pizza places.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God, Paul's on. I can see the flames coming out of Paul's head.
No, this is 3 for 3. I love everyone who wrote in today. These are my people.
Okay.
I've never felt so in my element. Okay.
So, you know what? I'm going to special order that punching bag, and you're getting it before Christmas.
Make sure it's a meter maid with bare feet. And my God, on a bike.
Get it for Halloween.
Okay, let me finish. I'm going to start over. Bare feet should not be allowed in public places like ice cream shops or pizza places, or for that matter, anywhere, because they bring in germs, toxic dust, or fungus. Who wants to look at feet while eating? It's gross. I mean, if you're on concrete, wooden floors, or plastic floors, keep your ugly feet hidden in a shoe, or put on some sandals or flip-flops. Oh my God. The whole world has gone insane.
I love it. I love
Well,
it.
you know, there's no federal laws or state laws that prohibit you from, going in barefooted in malls and grocery stores, eating at your
Really?
favorite restaurant. Yeah, yeah. Now,
There's no
the
law?
venues themselves can have their own rules.
Sure.
And challenge you that way. But yeah, there's no federal. I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I went to Mr. Google's house and we talked about it.
Chuck is
and
the
that's-
authoritarian today.
Yeah, yeah. Now, personally, I think if you're going to go into a dining room or into a restaurant, and you're going to sit and dine, then you're a disgusting pig if you don't have shoes on. That's a whole different
Right.
thing. But if you're picking up a slice of pizza or an ice cream cone, in a place like that, and you don't
Yeah.
have shoes on, you're at the beach. It's your prerogative, and when you step on a sharp object and put a nail or a piece of glass through your foot, get a terrible disease or something, well, that's on you. I would be wearing
Tetanus.
shoes out in public anyway. So
I gotta say, if I'm getting a slice of pizza or a cone and there's like big feet that's covered in black, dirty sand with tar on it, it does affect my appetite.
and not unless
Makes
he
you
made,
hungrier?
yeah, if he
Yeah.
made
Makes you want a second scoop?
Yeah,
Give me
if
some
he
of that.
used,
Have some
if he
Rocky
used-
Road.
Yeah, I mean, if he used the feet to spin the dough, that's a whole different thing. But just if
Okay.
he's sitting there, and we're talking about a takeout place, you're picking up a slice of pizza. If you're going to dine, now
Yeah.
if you're at the beach, all bets are off.
Yeah, I think
you
so,
sit out
too.
on docks
I
and
know.
decks, and
Yeah, all bets are off.
Yeah, as much as I totally agree with this vent, but he did give like awkwardly counter points as to like places you would expect bare feet. If you're getting ice cream, I could kind of see, it sounds like you're at the beach. Like you're saying, Chris, if it's pizza, like it might be gross to see, but those are places where like people kind of walk around, maybe coming right off the sand or on the boardwalk. But I mean, I did see a little while back at Whole Foods, this woman was walking out and her son was behind her and he was wearing like no shirt and no shoes and he was on an iPad. And I was like, this is going to grow up to be the worst adult.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way
A terrible
this guy's
human
gonna
being.
be terrible. And he's too young for it to be his fault. Like, I have no ill will, but the mother, I'm like, come on, you can't. That's like child abuse almost,
You
like
could get him a T-shirt
he
that says
thinks-
"Terrible human being in the making."
Yeah, and it could have two arrows pointing down saying, "Did you notice I'm barefoot?" That's what his T-shirt should say.
Yeah, but this person said that they should be wearing flip-flops or sandals. Well, if they're wearing flip-flops or sandals, you're still going to see their stinky ass feet.
still see the
and you're
feet.
still trying
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah,
I agree. You still see
Hey,
the
that
feet.
almost rhymes. You're still going to eat while you're looking at stinky ass feet.
Yeah,
Look at that.
You could almost do that to a beat.
and poet.
Oh, I was
Chuck-
slow with it though. I was slow with
Chuck,
it.
you're a
What?
poet and don't even know it.
I don't even know it. My God! But let's all just try to get along. Who cares if your
Yeah.
feet are hanging out?
Yeah.
It's like,
Did you
just don't
guys
look
know-
at them?
Here's kind of an odd fact. You can't visit inmates in a penitentiary while wearing open-toed shoes.
I can
And-
believe that.
Do you know the reason? I'll believe it. But what's the reason?
It's very erotic. It causes too much sexual reaction. And
Didn't we
it's like
cover that on
cleavage.
another
It's-
episode?
We should. I don't know. Or
No, I
did
think we
kind
did
of
that.
both.
We did that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't we have the foot fetish on another
Yeah, we
episode?
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did a foot fetish.
But
you're
we
right.
didn't get into the penal aspect. Yeah, when men are tied up like that, they see toes and they
Oh, cleavage.
bad news. Toe cleavage.
toe
Toe
cleavage.
cleavage.
That's weird.
Toeage.
My God.
This is weird.
Wait, did you
I
just
mean,
find it? Yeah. I would imagine. Yeah.
all right.
I knew a girl. Anyway.
I knew a girl. What is that? Is that a...
Well, yeah.
Go ahead. I want to hear the story. Come on. You can't tease
No,
us
I
like
knew
that.
a guy. All right, I knew a girl who dated. Now how did okay? Because I dated a girl who had to go visit her mother in a penitentiary, and
Oh.
she wasn't allowed to wear open-toed shoes. Well, actually, no. The mother was in a different prison. I think they went to go visit a guy. Anyway, yes, it was firsthand knowledge.
So you've known a lot of people in prison, is what you're saying, Paul.
I was not a part of those visits, but I will say the thing that was disturbing me, I knew another girl who told me she was really upset because she dated a guy who loved feet. He was so into feet that she had to, he requested that she help him by use of her feet.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
a real thing. It's a real thing.
Oh, yeah, no,
it's a footy.
they
It's called
call
a footy.
a footy
and
or
she had
or
to get good at it.
Yeah.
It was like an ab exercise. She had to lean back on her hands and she had to really balance her feet. And it was very hard. And when he broke up with her, she was so mad because she goes, you know how long it took me to get that good with my feet? I can't believe, and I'm never going to need it for anyone else. And that guy still left me. And I said, you know what? How bad do you have to? Something else had to be wrong in that relationship.
That's very desirable in some a footy or some people just enjoy a good toe job.
Never heard of it. Okay, I'm moving on. This is ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. We have gone
off the air.
Yeah,
Cancer banned. Shut down.
We're
off. No more.
We are so censored right now. The police are knocking on our doors.
So now what? We have more criticism from our listeners, our viewers, our people that are out there paying attention to us. All right, bring it on.
I'm going to start the commentary.
All right.
Put on your armor because this doesn't look good. Maybe it is. I don't know. Your podcast is very entertaining. These hosts I like. Some of the others were not funny. This time is good. Okay. Thank you.
That's nice.
This time is nice. Good. So that's so he's commenting on one episode, I guess.
Like that almost sounded. It was like read with broken English, so it was like hard to really appreciate.
I think that was Chris's delivery.
Hey, I'm trying to be Italian like Chuck.
This pod is good. I was waiting for I thought the other foot was going to drop, but I thought it was going to be bad. No, but
I know.
Good. I was like, wow. Okay.
I know.
Great.
All right. Number two, you know what I think venting is good for the soul. We feel validated when people can hear us. Thank you for your service.
See that? We're doing good service.
Wow.
You never know. You never know.
Thank you for your service. That's what you say to vets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think we come close to that, but
I don't either. But it's nice. It's like when you call a chiropractor a doctor. It's like you didn't have to do that, but it was nice of you.
Yes. I'm looking. Okay. Number three. Drum roll. No. Cool podcast. I like Paul, Chris, and Chuck. It's a good combo. Keep up the venting. Wow, these are 3 for 3.
Three for 3.
You know what? Yeah. And it wasn't even clear that we wrote them all ourselves because that's, you know what? I'm telling you, that was very nice. That was very nice.
Thank you. Somebody appreciates us.
Wow. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's good to hear from you guys out there. So, is it time to say goodbye? Chrissy, Paul?
I don't want to after that. This is the best I've felt all week. People are saying nice things.
Really? Well,
can we just repeat that? Can we just read them again? Can we mix them up and just read them out of order as if it's all brand new?
Just shuffle the deck and read them again. So
we'll even turn the recording off. We'll just keep doing that for ourselves.
Paul?
On our own time.
Paul, I'm still sending you that punching bag. I don't care how good you feel. You're getting that punching bag.
All right. Well, you
Sound
guys,
engineer Gary, can you delete that? Because that's our millions.
Obviously, you guys feel good about today's episode. It was fun, or for some people it may have been a friggin' waste of time. Who knows? But you can't make everybody happy all the time. That's the way that goes. All right, guys, don't forget to go to our website, ventthis.org, and all the information you need is right there. All the information you need is all right there. So I'm still learning the English language. So follow us on Instagram. I'm excited. I think it's all the positive feedback has made me speechless. But follow us on Instagram, and we're also on YouTube. And very soon, Chris tells me we're coming to TikTok. I can't wait for that to happen. But the clock is ticking as we wait. Remember, ventthis.org. Write us a vent right there. Write us some criticism if you got some criticism for us. And you can also leave us a voicemail vent at 818-570-2535. Leave us that message, and we'll play it on an upcoming episode. The number again is 818-570-2535. And as they say in Italy...
Could we get a text on that? Could we get a text on that number?
Text of what?
Could somebody text this event if they wanted to?
Text us event? Yeah, well,
no,
you can't text us event on that number?
Don't.
You sure?
There's no text event feature?
No text event. I would think that maybe we could, huh? Why don't we try that? I can do a little song and dance number while you text our phone number, or we'll figure it out and let you know on the next episode of Ventthis. How about that? All right. So as they say in Italy, ciao.
For now.
Pa-pow.